everyone, my name is John and welcome to another episode on BuyerLab, the real estate podcast where we champion true buyer representation. Today I'll be talking about things you should look out for during property viewings as a buyer. It's crucial to ensure that you don't waste your time and you make the most of your visit and gather all the necessary details to make an informed decision. It will, after all, most probably be the biggest purchase of your life. So here are things to look out for when you go for a property viewing. Number 1, noise level. Pay attention to the noise levels inside and outside of the unit, especially if the windows are closed during viewings, classical music is playing in the backdrop and the aircon is on. Then it might be the case that the seller's agent is trying to conceal the noise pollution coming from the outside. Consider visiting the unit at different times of the day to gauge the variations in noise level. For example, if there's a bar or nightclub across the road, viewing during the day will not give you an accurate representation of the noise levels you will experience when you are trying to get your beauty sleep at night. Number 2 will be the morning and evening sun. Another thing you might want to consider, which will require you to visit the unit at different times of the day, is the sun. East-facing units will be subject to direct sun in the morning, vice versa. West-facing units will get direct sun in the evening. Do not take the seller's word for it that the unit is cooling or breezy and therefore not that hot, because to each his own, right? What is considered hot and unbearable to you may not be so for others. So don't be shy to arrange multiple viewings to the unit to feel the fluctuations in temperature for yourself. Do go down at different times of the day because this may in turn affect the need for you to install air cons or extra ceiling fans or standing fans once you move in. This will amount to extra renovation costs. Number 3 will be the community. Now, many buyers undermine the importance of this. Ask about the neighbours and take the opportunity to meet them in person if they are available before or after your viewing. I'm sure we've all come across news of people complaining about being harassed by neighbours from hell that they simply can't get along or see eye to eye with. You never know when you might need your neighbours' help. Personally, there was once when my entire HDB block experienced a power outage during a storm. My wife and I were overseas and it was our neighbour who texted us to offer toggling with our DB box to ensure that the power in our unit was alright. If they hadn't reached out, all our food in our fridge would have decomposed when we got back. So yeah, I'm very lucky to have helpful neighbours. I just generated an OTP for them to enter via our digital lock and they helped us ensure everything was okay. So take advantage of the fact that you can assess your neighbours if you are purchasing a resale property. If you're going for new launch or BTO, it's pretty much going to be a gamble. You won't be able to tell who your neighbours are until you move in. The 4th and last point will be future upcoming developments in the vicinity. Find out about any planned developments in the area that could impact your property's valuation or living conditions. For example, if there's a new mall or MRT station coming up in the vicinity, then the development would likely experience some capital appreciation, and it might be good to get in early to lock in on those paper gains. Also, if you're big on unblocked views, check the zoning of vacant plots of land nearby in case there's a risk of high-rise buildings coming up in the future that will obstruct your beautiful view. Okay, that about sums it up for today's episode on BuyerLab. I hope you found the information I've shared with you useful. Once again, my name is John and I'm from BuyerLab, where we champion true buyer representation.